with no canvas. Subscribe right now. Okay, here we are, 1987. It is now 2017. 30 years later, I'm going to do an artwork piece using this footage with no canvas right now. Ted and Hillary were very close. They probably would have ended up together. Hillary lost her vehicle. She was running after it. Ted died. Where's the vehicle? Where did it go?
It's under my car!
My car.
It's under my car!
Blocked what she wanted. Hillary's looking for her mode of transportation. She doesn't have it any longer. Could these images symbolizing this footage mean something significant? A loss, a narrow escape, a change of fate. Notice the point of view. We're detached, away from things. The camera is not in the midst of the group like normal. What happened here? This has a lot to do with the combined fates that we would all share with one another. I'm going to reach a little here. We had a two-seater car for the first time. The Dodge Charger that I had was a six-person car. We could get up to 7 or 8 people in there sometimes. I'd haul everybody around. That would be the way we'd do things. That's how we'd get where we were going. We had a two-seater car. Things started changing. We went separate ways, and we'd meet up at various places like this, and we'd get together.
Okay, keep it rolling now. You know it's on, okay?
Yeah.
So I'm instructing Mimi from the car to shoot video. Instead of being in the group, or from a different point of view. A major perspective shift occurred. Every other time we would shoot video, we were always in the group. This is already showing what's going to change in the future. And when we look at these things, we get an eerie feeling that by looking at something we haven't looked at for 30 years or more, we see the signs of what might come. Ted and I are no longer going towards, but away. Now we're looking for it now because we know better. We have 20/20 hindsight. But at the time, these images were here. We were artists. If we were on top of our game, we might have noticed some of the things I want to point out in this video. Now here I take my first fall. I'm going down backwards on my back. Well, that might not seem like much, but if you'll continue to watch, you'll see I didn't have the skills of snowboarding that the other people did. I had my wife there videotaping. I was concerned that she was getting it so we could share. Now we used to share with the whole group. We used to share where we're going, what we're doing, and when we'd watch later on the television, seeing what we did and sharing that together. Now I'm taking a tumble. Later I'll be going down backwards on my back. It almost suggests to me that things are reversing, going backwards. It's all about tumbling. It's all about loss. It's all about going a different route, doing things differently. Well, I'm looking at these images. I'm looking at some of the symbology, and I'm seeing those things. I'm looking for them, of course. But what if they were really there? What if our life shows us things in the physical realm that guide what's going to be happening in the non-physical realm and affect what will happen in the physical realm? What if life was like that and we just couldn't see it? What if we held on to something for over 30 years and looked at it again? What might we see if we looked closer with our art skills? Could any of these things mean anything more if we looked at them as if they were supposed to? Could we find something that we didn't originally see? Could our artistic powers and abilities that we've learned so far help us to see something that was there all along that we couldn't see then? Look at the hit. We're constantly coming at the car, coming at the parking meters, almost hitting. Going around backwards. I could hit my head on that parking meter. I couldn't snowboard. I couldn't do the things with the skills that Kevin and Tony and Ted had. I did my own thing. Here I am, entertaining my girlfriend in the car that became my future wife. Later we would drive off in a two-seater car. That would have been the extent of our experience together that day with those people. Ted, Tony, and Kevin would later be in a car crash because they were out by themselves instead of all together with us. A loss, a narrow escape, a change of fate. 2 of them died. It wasn't the same day, but for an artist, all the signs can be seen in this simple video footage. With no canvas. Subscribe right now.